I left today's video up to you guys. I let you guys vote and decide which one we do, Q-Posket or Vinyl. And the results are in. Can I get the results, please? One vote? We've got one vote. I guess stick around and we'll do that one. Hey there everyone, my name's Perry and welcome to The Potter Attic. Well, we're going to take a look today at the Funko Vinyl version that I have, been sitting over on my shelf for quite some time, just like a few other things. And I put it out there for you guys to choose, and you guys chose this one. So I have been very interested to crack these open and actually see them in person rather than through the plastic of a box. So we'll do that in just 1 second. But if you're here, guys, please do me a favor. Please subscribe below and click that bell notification so that you can get notified for all my future videos. And one last thing, I don't want you to miss out on some of the great content that I put out there, but when you get a chance, go take a look at Instagram. Instagram is a great place to go for like-minded Potter fanatics, and there are some great people and some great posts that I wouldn't want you guys to miss out. So without further ado, we will start off with Harry and Hagrid. And I got scissors today. We come prepared because I know that these have little plastic tabs that hold them in place, and I purchased these from a couple different sources because they're no longer available. I think there might be a few random places that you might be able to pick up a one-off here and there, but this one I believe I picked up, from a private seller, so the tabs have already been cut. So we'll start off with Harry. So the thing I like about these is they're a little bit goofier looking than some of the other ones. They give them just kind of a real goofy, almost like bobbleheadish type look. Take a look at Harry. Harry's got almost like a little bit of a bowl cut with his robes on and his large Gryffindor scarf. His oversized glasses, which actually have clear plastic in them. They're really lightweight figures, but they are really cute. I have nothing that looks like these in my collection. There's sometimes, when you collect certain things and they look very similar to some of the other pieces. Maybe they're different in size, different in maybe attire, but very, very close in just the way they look. This, I have nothing that looks like this. This looks like something straight out of a cartoon, like an animated series. So there's Harry, and then let's take a look. And I kind of like the way that they give you two in a box as well. So you get a couple different options of things, and I like the way they packaged who they packaged some of these with, which you'll see in just a second what I mean. But here we've got Hagrid. And Hagrid, just like every other Hagrid, is huge. He's much, much bigger. He's got his big, giant head with his beard and his hair. He's got his oversized trench coat on. And they give these guys more of a boxy edge to everything. It's like squared off. It's not kind of like flowing like some of the other characters and stuff that they do. But these are super cute, super original for my collection. So I love getting new things that don't really kind of match anything else, something that stands out a little bit. So next one we've got are Ron and Hermione. All right, and Ron and Hermione are great ones because they've got, obviously they were the main characters in the movie. So there's a lot of great scenes with them in it, a lot of great things that they can do to kind of give you some unique character moments. This particular one is a classic moment that you see many characters done with, but again, a much different look with his squared off body. I mean, just take a look. I mean, we've got Ron holding Scabbers with his little wand in his hand, and he's got, again, just, I mean, it looks like something from, there was a cartoon called The Fairly Odd Parents that my kids used to watch, and it just reminds me of like a figure that would have been in that show. I mean, they've got this blocky body, you know, with his shirt, the way it's shaped and everything. But he's but super cute. I love these guys. They are. I'm glad that you guys chose this one and we got to pull this one out, just because, like I said, I've been watching these and looking at them for quite some time, and I've been wanting to see them as well. So, and then we've got Miss Hermione Granger. And another classic pose with Hermione. You've got Hermione holding her book with her wand in her hand. But, I mean, they give her these gigantic eyes and this expression with this massive head of brown hair. I mean, it's practically, it is definitely bigger than Hagrid's hair. And again, the blocky kind of the skirt that she's got on coming off, kind of chunky in its shape. I mean, but super cute. Again, another good addition. We'll slide her over there, and let's get a little dark. Let's go with Voldemort and Bellatrix. I mean, what collection isn't complete without throwing the bad guy in there? You got to have some bad guys. I mean, without the bad guys, there's no real movie. You know, there's got to be the struggle, the you know, all the fighting and the animosity that's going on. And let's do, yeah, we're gonna do Voldemort first. Oh, I did not want to give that one up. All right. And Voldemort, once again, I mean, classic Voldemort pose, but you've got Voldemort sitting there with his evil little grin, with Nagini wrapped around his body. And I love, again, how they've given him this chunky, squared off robe underneath that she's wrapped around. I mean, they've given all the little wrinkles in his head, but his head's just an odd shape, not like anything else that I've got in my collection. So love that one. Another great piece. We're running out of room, so we'll slide him over there. And now we've got, man, the hair just keeps getting bigger and bigger. She is definitely going to be the winner for biggest hair today. Bellatrix Lestrange. Oh, it's this way. And, I mean, again, classic pose. Bellatrix Lestrange standing in her little black dress, you know, with her wand kind of in her hand, clutched like she's getting ready to perform some kind of an evil spell on somebody. Her little streaks in her hair and her just massive, massive head of hair. I mean, my goodness. Yeah, she's got to be twice the hair size of Hagrid and maybe 1.5 times Hermione. But I mean, just, you know, the kind of wavy curl that's in her hair. I mean, I love this. This is a good one. Very good. We're gonna put her down here with Voldemort, and she's coming out of frame, so running out of room here, guys. But today's video is not going to be long because I mean, these openings go pretty quick. I got a couple here that I think I'm going to have to cut the tabs off of. I know that I'm going to have to cut the tabs off of Neville and Luna, but this particular one here, I can't remember which one of these I got off of a private seller and which ones I got off of like an eBay auction as brand new, but I'm thinking that most of these were private sellers that have already opened the packaging before, because I haven't had to cut any tabs off. And I know most of these I thought came with tabs, but maybe it was just, yeah, maybe it's just Luna and Neville. But so here we've got another version of Harry. Now, I will tell you that this is not a classic version of Harry. Obviously, we do have a, boy, that one does not want to go in his foot, but we do have a version of this by Funko, the Funko Pop version, where he's got his, you know, he's in his little jammies with his arm in a sling. But this one is super cute. Again, they've got everything is squared off, kind of more clunky and chunky. But he's got his big glasses again, and his hair looks a little bit more realistic now. I mean, less bowl cut, you know. But he's super cute. I mean, super cute. I really wish that foot would cooperate so that I could actually get him in. I feel like I'm gonna break something, but I got it. There we go. And there's Harry. Then we come up with Dobby. And I mean, honestly, now this is a little bit different because this is the first one I've got that had any kind of little extra, and I'm looking now, but I say that. This one actually comes with a little tiny mini bottle of Skelegro. You know, when they treat him for his rubber arm, thanks to old Gilderoy Lockhart, but comes with a little tiny bottle of Skelegro. I love that. I mean, it's just a nice little added touch there. And then you've got Dobby, poor little Dobby, looking dejected here in this particular pose that he's doing. He's got his, oh man, those holes are not cooperating. He's got his hands behind his back as he's kind of like fidgeting. You know, he's got his little upset look on his face, but then his little shabby cloth once again is squared off and not really like like a normal clothing looks on one of these characters. But I mean, he's great. I mean, who doesn't love a good Dobby figure? I mean, he's a great addition to this line. Now, I don't know, and maybe you guys do. I haven't really looked into this very much. I don't know if they're planning on doing any more of these, because obviously, I mean, you can look behind me and going that way and going that way. I've got tons and tons of Funko Pops, all but one Funko Pop. And if you come here often, you know that elusive number 137 will someday be part of this collection, but as of right now, it's not. But I mean, this is it. This is it for the vinyl line. I mean, with these guys in there as well. I don't know. Are they going to make more vinyl figures? Does anybody know? Has anybody researched that? And or does anybody else collect these? Because I don't know. Again, this is something that's new to me. I've never even saw these in the store. Maybe they were in the store before I started collecting and I just didn't pay attention. Don't know. But I mean, it's just like the rock candy line. Are they going to make more rock candy figures? I hope so, because there are a few of those that are amazing. I mean, that Luna Lovegood with the lion headdress on I mean, she's amazing. If you guys haven't seen that video, check it out, because it is a really good video to get you good close-ups of all those figures there. And here is the one that I was talking about. They have these little rubber tabs that are holding them in place. Get those off of there, and there we go. And let's get Neville out first. Now, I'm actually very surprised that they didn't go with the Luna Lovegood with the glasses. That seems to be a Funko one that they really like to do. But this particular one, you've got old kind of sad looking Neville, and he's got holding his herbology plant there, getting ready to probably get kicked around or abused by somebody or something. But again, with the squared off clothing and this little striped sweater, I mean, these guys are fun. I mean, they really are fun little characters to add to your collection. I mean, if you're looking for something different, these guys are definitely different. I mean, I don't have anything like them in my collection, but I do now. So I always like looking for something new, unique, something that stands out a little bit, that doesn't get kind of lost in all of the different characters back there. So because there's just so many. I mean, there really are. I mean, the other one that was going to be opened up instead of these was the Q Posket line. I mean, those are different looking. I mean, they've kind of got more of like an anime type look to them. And they've only done a few of those. I think they've only done like Harry, Hermione, Ron. I think there's Draco. They got Fred and George, and Snape. Snape's the other one. So that's all they've done. And then the odd thing is they've done various versions of both Harry, Ron, Hermione, and Draco. Only one version of Snape and the twins, but no other characters. So I don't know if Q Posket's coming out with more as well, but we'll take a look at those. I don't know if that's going to be next week or not. I am really trying to get the keys, the Alohomora keys. I really want to share those with you guys, but it's a difficult video because I don't have an overhead cam. And you really need to see the details of the keys when they're pulled out so that you can really appreciate them, because there's some of them that are amazing, but I just need to stop messing around and just do it at this point, because I've got 20 of these keys. There's 2 more coming in the next Lit Joy box. They're just going to keep growing because I love them and I will have all of them. So I've got to pull the trigger and just do it soon. So I think my next video is probably going to be the keys, guys. Either that, or if one of my subscription boxes shows up in the meantime, I will have to jump on that and do it. So, but back to this. So we've got Luna Lovegood. And in this one, I kind of like this because she's got like a long pinkish, purplish overcoat on this one. A little bit different attire. I mean, she still has her strawberry earrings in, and she's holding her upside down quibbler. So I mean, this is a great one. I mean, everything's squared off again and kind of chunky. I mean, with her big head and her super large hair. But I mean, honestly, guys, these are a great addition, a different addition. You know, because they can't all be the same. I mean, who would want the same of everything, right? I mean, you've got to have some variety. You've got to have some different figures in your collection, something that's a little odd sometimes, maybe a little off. But let's put that right there. And but give me your opinion. What do you think of these guys? I mean, is this something that you would collect? Is this something that you're interested in? Would you add these to your collection, or do you already have them? Because it's all new to me, you know. I mean, again, there's some of these things that people are like, oh yeah, they've been out forever, you know, how are you just now finding out about these? But I mean, if you don't see them when they originally come out and they discontinue and stop carrying them, the only way I even found out about these guys was on the Funko app. When I downloaded the Funko app and was kind of building my collection, everything that I have by Funko and everything else, and I typed in Harry Potter, I came up with these figures, and I'm like, what the heck are those? I've never seen those. I didn't know what they are. And that's how I found out about rock candy as well. And then I started looking into it, and then I went to eBay and Mercari and all the other resources, and I just was like, okay, need to add those to the collection. So, but let me know, guys, what you think. Who the winner of the day is. Oh, man, is that a tough one. That is a tough one. I think, honestly, if I had to pick one of these that I liked more than the rest, I am going to have to say Bellatrix Lestrange. I really like her. Maybe it's just because I like a good head of hair, and she's got hair for days. I mean, look at how big her hair is compared to everybody else's. But I think she's pretty awesome. But it's tough. They're all kind of cute and in their own little way. I mean, it's a really tough one. But if I had to, if you were, you know, gun to the head, I'm going to have to say Bellatrix Lestrange is my winner for the day. So you guys let me know your thoughts. I mean, Dobby's a cute one, but I don't think I would put him even in the top 3 on my list. So, but I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. What do you think about these? Which one's your favorite? Oh, I should say, thank you. Thank you for joining me for another episode, taking time out of your day to share some magic with me. But until next time, all you wizards and muggles alike, keep it magical.